Hey everyone, it's Melanie O'Kane with Yarn Mosaics, and today I am introducing version 4.0 of the Overlay Mosaic Crochet Pattern Maker. This version still does 95% of the work for you, but it is now 100% online, which means you do not need Excel or Google Sheets in order to use the software. You will be able to convert any size image. You can use multiple colors, and the chart is automatically created for you with most of the X's added automatically. And with a click of a button, you will be able to generate written instructions that are easy to read. There are a couple of things we need to do to the image that we're going to use before we use the pattern maker. We need to resize it, and we also need to make sure it's in black and white. If you have the means and methods already to do that, that's great. If not, I found a free website that I've used successfully to do both of those things. So let's go ahead and go over there. So here we are at the free website. It's called Resize Pixel. It's resizepixel.com, and this will allow you to both resize your image and convert it to black and white. So to get started, you'll want to upload your image, so click on Upload Image. And I'm going to select this little guy here. And you'll see that it's opened up right here. And the first thing you'll want to do is come over here to where it says Resize. And you'll see that your image size is indicated right here. Right now, my image is 24 pixels wide and 14 pixels high. If you want to change this and keep your aspect ratio, keep this box clicked. Otherwise, if you want to freely change your width and height without the other automatically changing with it, you will want to uncheck that. Remember that these also indicate, for us, these indicate how many stitches we're working with and how many rows we're working with. So right now, if I were to make a chart from my image, it would be 24 stitches wide, not counting your border stitches. And 14 rows high. Okay, so once you get your image width and height set where you want them, click Resize, and it will go ahead and resize your image. Then you're going to want to come over here, and it will probably look like this with this down arrow, but you want to click on that, and you're looking for black and white. So click on black and white, and then make sure this is checked black and white only. Click Convert, and it will convert your image to black and white. And then you want to scroll down and click on Go to Download. And then scroll down and click Download Image. This will let you save it to your computer, and then just remember where you've saved it, because we'll be working with it in the pattern maker, which we will go to now. Okay, so now we are at the Overlay Mosaic Crochet Pattern Maker version 4.0, and again, this is online. You will get the link to this when you make your purchase, or if you've purchased previous versions, it will be included in the files section of our private Facebook group. You will see a link to the instructional video, which I'm recording right now. That will be right here. Written instructions will be linked to right here. And here's a reminder that your image must be in black and white. So the first thing you want to do is choose your file. So click Choose File. And I'm going to pick my little bear here. And you'll see once it brings it in, it automatically puts it into a chart, and it automatically adds the X's, which indicate your drop double crochets. Automatically adds those in for you where it makes sense. Now there are going to be some spots, and here comes the 5% that you need to do on your own. You need to decide in certain places what you want to do. So right here, you would need to decide, do you want this to be a drop double crochet, or do you want it to be a single crochet? And place your X's or your solid colors, whatever color you want to use, in there. Okay, so there are going to be some spots that you need to make your decisions on how you want to proceed with that particular stitch. To use different colors, you would come over here and click this little box, and that's going to open a color picker for you. And then what you do, if you haven't used these already, is you can scroll back and forth here to choose your color, come up here, and then once you decide, oh, I like that color, just click the spot where your color that you're choosing is. You'll see that your box has changed to that color down here, and you'll also see it gives you the RGB value and the hex value in case you're interested in those. To get rid of this little box, you just click anywhere else outside of it. And now if you come up here and click in your chart, everywhere you click, you're going to add that color. Okay. Now, if you want to have that color but you want to indicate a drop double crochet with an X, come down here and click this box next to Draw X. And now when you click up here, every time you click, you will get an X. If you make a mistake, no worries, there's an undo. Just click it, and every time you click undo, it will undo one thing at a time until you're back to where you were before you made your mistake. When you're ready to download your chart, click Download Chart. It will already give it a name of canvas, and then if you have more than one that you've done, it may put this little number next to it, but it automatically names it canvas, and it's a JPEG, and you can either save it, save as, or open it, and we'll open it so you can see what it looks like. And here you can see that your JPEG is an exact replica of your chart over here. Okay? You can see your grid lines, you can see your X's, your colors. Alright, so now when you have your chart, the way you want it, you can create written instructions. And to do that, you click Create Written Instructions. And it automatically populates your written instructions down here. Let's see. So row 1 is right here. So row 1, row 2, row 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. You read your chart, as you know, from right to left, bottom to top. Your written instructions take that into consideration when they are being written. So when you read your chart, you obviously see what row you're reading, but you read your written instructions just like you would read a book. Okay, so 24 single crochets, 24 single, 24 single, then 4 double. So let's go up here to row 4. So as you can see, row 4 starts with 4 double crochets. Sorry, I don't have a mouse, so I'm trying to do this on my laptop. It's a little awkward. So when you read your written instructions, just remember, just read them like you would be reading a book, and it will create your chart accordingly. Start with row 1, go to 2, 3, 4, and up, and then row 14 in this case would be the very top row of the chart. Okay. When you have, oh, let's see, let's make a change. So let's say you're like, oh, you know, you created your written instructions, and then you come up and you're like, oh, you know, I really want to put an X in blue right here. So you've made, and let's put a couple here. So let's first look down here so you can see what I'm doing. So you see here, row 1 is 24 single crochets. See that? But let's say we're going to put some blue double crochets in there. Well, when you come down here to look at row 1, nothing's changed. Okay? That's because you've already created your written instructions. So after you've done that, if you go back up to your chart and make a change, you need to click Create Written Instructions again. Now watch row 1 down here. When I click Create Written Instructions, you see it changed, and I had made some changes to row 2 previously. So it makes the change, but it's not going to show the changes until you've clicked your Create Written Instructions button. When you're ready to download, just click Download Written Instructions. And it automatically names it Instructions, and it's going to be a text file, TXT. And we'll go ahead and open it so you can see what it looks like. And there you go. Okay, so very much simplified compared to what we've been doing when we use Excel. Much simplified. And hopefully you guys will appreciate how powerful this is, but yet how simple it is now. And I will be making some changes, some upgrades to 4.0 as far as, you know, being able to use special symbols and whatnot. But for now, this is what we've got, okay? And again, I think you guys will really enjoy the simplicity of this, but yet how quick it converts your images into the charts and adds your X's in where it makes sense. You just have to go in and do that 5% of the work and decide where it didn't put an X where you want that to be, and then just change your cells to look the way that you want them to look. So we're going to go ahead and choose white, and then right here you see it's got some of that gray in there. You can just, whoops, you can just change it, clean it up. Okay, clean it up. Now, you know, right here would be an example. Do I want this to be a drop double crochet or not? So I'm going to undo that and think about it. What do I want to do with that? Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Otherwise, have fun, happy creating, and thanks for listening.